press it. What is going on? The reciprocal of 9/6 is 6/9. So what, if I multiply the left by that, I have to multiply the right by that. These cancel out and I'm left with n over here. Now remember, this is like 18 times 6 divided by 9. Or 18 divided by 9 is what? 2 times 6 on top is 12. So that's very similar to our other problem that we had like this yesterday. So remember, you need to change your denominators so they match up. Boys, please stop. Then you need to move your variable term so that you get rid of it from one side. And then you're solving a two-step equation. So remember, when you're going through this packet today, that some of these problems, like we found out number 6, was exactly like one we did together on Tuesday. So we didn't do that one. We wanted to do a new one. Try number 16 now. Change your fractions so that they have common denominators. And then move your variable terms so they're only on one side. Sure. Eric, it's for you in the office. All right, so I'm going to play a little catch up. It looks like you guys decided that 3 went into 9. So you changed these fractions into ninths. So 5 minus something over 9p equals, this is already out of 9p plus 12. So to make an equivalent fraction, we think 3 times 3 made the 9. So 1 times 3 is 3. So that's how I would change my fractions so they had common denominators. And then I have to decide how I'm moving my variable terms to one side or the other. We can add 3/9 p to both sides. That's probably what I would do. Or you could have subtracted 4/9 p. Did you guys add it over? You want me to subtract it or add it? Add it. So if I add 3/9 p to both sides, that gets rid of my variable term on the left. I'm left with a 5 on the left. Bring down my equal sign. Now I have 7/9 p plus 12. So now I have to get rid of my constant. This is just a two-step equation now. The constant on the side of p. It's kind of hard to see. So I have 5 equals 7/9 p plus 12. I've got to get rid of this constant. Noah, I need you to stop being a disruption. So I'm going to take the opposite of this 12 from both sides. What's the opposite of positive 12? Negative 12. So I'm subtracting 12 from both sides. Now I've got negative 7 equals 7/9 p. Now what do I have to do? Divide by 7/9, which is really multiplying by the reciprocal. So I've got to multiply both sides by what? What is the reciprocal though? 9/7, right? 9/7. So this is like 7 divided by 7. So that pretty much goes away and becomes 1. -1 times 9 is -9. And this cancels out. If you want to, you can say 9 times 7, which is 63. 63 divided by 7 is 9. It's negative. So -9 equals p. Want to do this last number 17 with decimals before I have you finish up this packet? So we don't have to find common denominators first. So when we have whole numbers or decimals, we're first just looking to move our variable terms to one side or the other. So I would have to take the opposite of one of them. Guys, please stop. So I could either add 2 1/10 a to both sides, or I could subtract 1 4/10 a. Which looks preferable? I'd probably choose to add it. So this gets rid of my variable term from the left. And it changes my variable term on the right. So I have 3 5/10 a minus 10 2/10 on the right. Now remember, with our two-step equation, we are just trying to move our constant, get our constant to go bye-bye. How do I get rid of that -10 2/10? Yeah, how do I get rid of it? I would add it to both sides. So that's what I'm going to show. Make sure you're practicing these steps. So now I have 17 5/10 on the left is equal to 3 5/10 a. So now I have a one-step equation. When I have a number next to a letter, that denotes that we're multiplying. So to undo that, I would have to divide. So I would say 17.5 divided by 3.5, and that is 5. So 5 is equal to A. So up here I would have a 5. All right. So remember, you have this packet to work on. You have these 8 questions from the coins and purses or coins and pouches packet. And you have the few problems from page 135 in your workbook. We've done almost half of them, but you have a few problems to practice here as well. But some of these match up with the reinforced problems, so you might only have to do them once. Just a hint there. All right. Questions, concerns for the good of the cause? No? All right. I'll be wandering around. Make sure you're trying these. Now is the time to try them and practice, so you're prepared for the quiz when it comes time.